10 moments that shook the world on August 10. A day when peace treaties were signed and jungles were poisoned. Welcome to August 10. August 10. That one date in history's calendar that walks into the room quietly, drops a bombshell, sometimes literally, and leaves before anyone notices the smoke. While the world sweated through summer heat waves or sipped iced tea on porches, August 10 kept rewriting history, sometimes with ink, sometimes with napalm. Here are 10 mind-bending, heart-wrenching, irony-dripping moments that shaped the world on this fateful day. Number 1. 1929. Geneva Convention gets a rewrite. What happened? Countries came together to update the Geneva Convention, promising better treatment for prisoners of war. Drama? After the carnage of World War I, someone said, maybe let's not be monsters. Emotion? Hope, and a smidgen of global guilt. Satire? Let's agree not to be cruel, but only after this next war, okay? Impact? Set the groundwork for modern humanitarian law, still referenced today, mostly when it's being violated. Number 2. 1945. Japan begins surrender talks. What happened? After Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan blinked. They sent feelers to surrender. Drama? An empire crumbled under the weight of 2 mushroom clouds. Emotion? Relief? Grief? Existential dread? Yes to all. Satire? We ended the war to save lives by ending hundreds of thousands. Impact? Birth of the nuclear age. Peace, but at a terrifying cost. Number 3. 1961. Agent Orange hits the skies. What happened? The U.S. started spraying Agent Orange over Vietnam. Drama? Defoliation disguised as strategy. Emotion? Generations still weep. Satire? Liberating the people by chemically roasting their forests. Impact? Cancer, birth defects, and lawsuits that still echo. Number 4. 1975. Helsinki Accords ratified. What happened? Cold War rivals signed a feel-good agreement on human rights. Drama? Smiles hiding daggers. Emotion? Maybe the world isn't ending. Satire? Dictators signing up for free speech. What could go wrong? Impact? Sparked dissident movements. Cracks in the Iron Curtain began to widen. Number 5. 1975. Love Canal declared a disaster zone. What happened? A suburban dream turned into a toxic horror show. Drama? Guess what your playground sits on? Barrels of chemical waste. Emotion? Betrayal. Outrage. Vomiting. Satire? The American dream, now with bonus dioxins. Impact? Created the Superfund program. Environmental accountability got real. Number 6. 1984. Red Dawn explodes into theaters. What happened? Teenagers in small-town USA take on a Soviet invasion. Drama? Gen Z meets guerrilla warfare. Emotion? Patriotic goosebumps. Satire? When in doubt, teach high schoolers to use bazookas. Impact? Fueled Cold War paranoia, cult classic status, and questionable reboots. Number 7. 1999. NASA's Magellan enters Venus orbit. What happened? Magellan mapped Venus like never before. Drama. Earth space nerds finally got a glimpse beneath the clouds. Emotion. Pride. Curiosity. Existential. Why are we here? Satire. We mapped Venus while our own climate was melting. Impact. changed how we study other planets and maybe ourselves. Number 8, 1999. Y2K panic reached peak. What happened? Governments and nerds worldwide panicked over a date bug. Drama. Will planes fall from the sky at midnight? Emotion. Tech anxiety meets mass hysteria. Satire. Our entire civilization feared 2 digits. Impact. Huge investments in tech security. And nothing happened. The end. Number 9. 2003. Moscow hospital hostage crisis ends. What happened? A Chechen militant took hostages in a Russian hospital. Drama. Terror in a place of healing. Emotion. Horror, helplessness, heartbreak. Satire. The war on terror spilling into maternity wards. Impact. Russia cracked down hard. The scars remain. Number 10. 2014. ISIS begins Yazidi genocide. What happened? ISIS unleashed horror on the Yazidi. Murder, rape, slavery. Drama. An ancient community almost erased. Emotion. Pure grief. Satire. The world promised never again and then did it again. Impact. International outrage. Trials for war crimes. Yazidis still seek justice. August 10. A global paradox. Some days pass quietly. August 10 kicks down the door. One moment it's saving humanity. The next, it's frying jungles. It's a paradox of compassion and chaos, discovery and destruction. A date that says, you want history? Hold my calendar. Final scene. From the horrors of chemical war to the poetry of space science, August 10 reminds us that human history isn't written in neat chapters. It's messy. It's bold. Sometimes it's hilarious. Often it hurts. But it always matters. And as 2025 turns its own pages, we ask, what will be today's moment that shakes the world?